Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to sa Livestreaming conference. Today is March 19, 2026. It's scheduled meeting for 4 of our civil works project. So start and then all of the I am today of our prayer. Let's pray.
Heavenly Father, we now come before you, seeking your wisdom and guidance in this beginning conference. Bless us with clarity of thought, fairness in judgment, and integrity in our decisions. May the plans we undertake align with your will, ensuring that the resources entrusted to us are used responsibly for the greater good. Pray. Look. Kaya.
So, now I'd like to ask the secretary.
Good afternoon, everyone. These are the attendance for today's procurement activity. Roel Condesa, back chairperson. Elvira Saligomba, back vice chairperson. For the regular members, Ma'am Leia Inalipongi, Jose Marcos S. Dacani. For our provisional member, Mabel F. Saa. For the back secretariat, Engineer Jennifer M. Banaa, yours truly, Lorena Aguilar, Efren B. Paderas. For the TWG, Marvin Julius J. Digal, Franzen May Valdez, Lourdes O. Mendoza, Camille N. Escobedo, Anthony Casona, Ryan Felipe, Sean E.G. Felicidario, and for our prospective leaders, we have Arlene A. Ibarle from Farm Engineering Services, and Ms. Flordelisa Loma Yag, Edwinson Construction. That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Nice. So all members of the Vincent Awards so the last now we will proceed to the meeting proper. So scheduled pre-meeting for this afternoon. There are 4 of our civil works projects. For one, contract ID number 26K002. Rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bayanga, Station 0 to Station 200, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis, Oriental. With an approved budget for the contract of 4,602,915 pesos and 52 centavos. Number 2, we have contract ID number 26K0033. The rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bonbon, Station 0 to Station 200, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. With an approved budget for the contract of 4,623,566 pesos and 74 centavos. Third, we have 26K0034. The rehabilitation of road at Barangay Patag, Station 0 to Station 500, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. And the budget contract of 9,231,264 pesos and 08 centavos. The last one, number 4, contract ID number 26K0035. The rehabilitation of road at Barangay Carmen, Station 0 to Station 400, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental, with an approved budget for the contract of 9,247,817 pesos and 27 centavos. So this afternoon, we have our programmers discuss the details of these projects. And after every discussion, prospective leaders may ask questions. And also I would like to acknowledge if you have any online viewers. So inform also everyone that this proceedings is being recorded. Then, and after the discussion of details of the project and queries, our procurement engineer will also discuss the instruction to dealers or the bidding requirements. So now we will start with the first project. The 26K032 rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bayanga, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis, Oriental. This will be discussed by General Aris Arizo.
So good afternoon, everyone. Rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bayanga, Station 0 to Station 200, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis, Oriental. So this project composed of two sections. Section 1, 146.12 meters, and Section 2 of 53.38 meters, the net length of 200 meters. So approved budget for the contract is 4,602,915.52. And project duration 63 calendar days. So the scope of work is construction or improvement of existing gravel road to paved road, PCCP width of 3.05 meters both sides and 0.23 meters thick PCCP. And there's also a section remove and replace of existing paved road in the beginning section of the project, and also an installation of solar LED roadway lightings. So general drawings, it is located in Barangay Bayanga. This is the vicinity map. And this is the site development plan wherein we can see the section 1 and section 2. So also in the beginning of section 1, there is a section of remove and replace of existing PCCP.
Okay. Balik na.
So in continuation, we have here the site images, site pictures. So we have here the beginning project and the end of project. And the disposal site plan. So for the plan and profile, we have here the plan and profile.
Right arm. Showing sa right ako. Kanan. Okay, great. Hindi. Stance.
So in continuation, sorry for the technical difficulties. So we have here, you can see the plan and profile. We have here the section 1 and section 2. So there's a portion in section 2 wherein we can the PCCP only caters 53.88 to get the 200 meters length. And also there's a stationing of the solar LED roadway lighting. So this is the straight line diagram. So our typical drawings, we have here the typical section and details of the road section. We have here 3.05 meters both sides and an additional 1 meter shoulder on both sides and installation of solar street lights. So there's also involvement of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. So we have here the details. And also there's one junction. So we will have the PCCP flaring details. And also the details of the typical reblocking double pavement, since we're going to be removing and replacing a section of the road, existing road. So we have here the Portland cement concrete pavement details, geometric design standard drawings. And for the summary of quantities, we have your B.5 project billboard and signboard for each. B.72 occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.81 traffic management, 1.53 months. B.9 mobilization demobilization, 1 lump sum. 1013B3 removal of actual structures obstruction, 0.23 meter stick PCCP unreinforced, 80.15 square meter. 1022 surplus common excavation, 959.65 cubic. 1031A structure excavation common soil, 11.09 cubic. 1041A embankment from roadway structure excavation common soil, 114.16 cubic. 1047 gravel fill, 1.01 cubic. 2011 aggregate base course, 306.82 cubic. 3111C1 Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 0.23 meters in 14 days, 1,534.10 square meter. 4041A reinforcing steel grade 40, 458.93 kilograms. 4051A2 structural concrete 20.68 megapascal plus A 14 days 5.12 cubic. 4056 structural concrete painting works 5.6 square meter. 6121 reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white 53.05 square meter. 6122 reflectorized thermoplastic pavement marking yellow 5.68 square meter. And 6249C1 single arm solar LED roadway lighting 9 meters pole 80 to 125 watts 7 each. So for our minimum equipment required, we have here a backhoe, 1 leased, dump truck, 2 owned, bulldozer, 1 leased, payloader, 1 leased, motorized road grader, 1 leased, vibratory roller, 1 leased, water truck or pump, 1 owned, plate compactor, 1 owned, transit mixer, 4 leased, concrete vibrator, 2 owned, concrete batch plant, 1 leased, concrete screeder, 1 owned, concrete saw, 1 owned, bar cutters, glue face, 1 owned, joint sealer machine, 1 leased, bar bender, 1 owned, Dohan bagger mixer, 1 owned, truck mounted crane, 1 leased, cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric ton, 1 leased, cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric ton, 1 leased, backhoe breaker, 1 leased, applicator machine, 1 leased, kneading machine, 1 leased, material testing apparatus, 1 owned, and barricade flasher light, 4 owned. So this is the specifications for the single arm solar LED roadway lighting. And we have here the attachments for our road right of way. We have here the permit to enter. And also we have also in the attachment we have here our test reports for our soil investigation. So that's all for this project, sir.
Are there any questions from our prospective viewers? And from online viewers, we have online viewers. So we proceed to the second project. Okay. So second project, 26K0033, rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bonbon, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis, Oriental. This will be presented, discussed by Engineer Sheena Donatore.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, online viewers. Presenting to you 26KH0033 for rehabilitation of road at Barangay Bonbon Station 0+00 to Station 0+200, Cagayan de Oro City, with a calendar days of 77. Location Barangay Bonbon, with an approved budget for the contract of 4,623,566 pesos and 74 centavos. With the scope of work, construction improvement of gravel road to paved road and installation of solar street lights. This is the location for the project. Beginning station is near at the Bonbon covered port. This is the site location map, beginning and the end station, with a length of 200 meters, width of 5 meters, and thickness of 0.20 meters. This is the plan and profile. The typical sections and details, including the slope protection detail. Closer look of the typical road section. And typical road lighting detail, color light detail. Protections. Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. P.3, permits and clearances, 1 lump sum. P.5, project billboard signboard, 4 each. B.7, 2, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.8, 2, traffic management, 1 lump sum. PRE-9, mobilization, demobilization, one lump sum. Volume 2, highways, bridges, and airports. Part C, earthworks, 103.81, individual removal of trees, 150 to 300 diameter, small, 10 each. 101.1, removal of structure and obstruction, dewatering, one lump sum. 101.6, removal of structure and obstruction, concrete, 3.13 cubic meters. 102.1, unsuitable excavation, 173.40 cubic meters. 102.2, surplus common excavation, 128.75 cubic meters. 102. 103.1A, structure excavation, common soil, 21.60 cubic meters. 104.2A, embankment from borrow, common soil, 429.18 cubic meters. And 107.1, overhaul, 10 cubic meter kilometer. And for the part D, sub-base and base course, 201, aggregate sub-base course, 59.60 cubic meters. 201.1, aggregate base course, 353.30 cubic meters. Part E, surface courses, 3111B1, Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 0.20 meters thick, 14 days, 1,000 square meters. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, 5052A, grouted riprap, class A, 99.60 cubic meters. Part H, miscellaneous structures, 611.2, seedlings and samplings for other programs, initiatives, 1,000 each. 612.1, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement, markings white, 53.05 square meters. 612.2, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement, markings yellow, 5.27 square meters. 624.9 C1, single arm solar LED roadway lighting, 9-meter pole, 800 to 125 watts, 10 each. For volume 2, highway. Volume 3. Part C, earthworks, 804.7, gravel field, 1.44 cubic meters. Part D, reinforced concrete, 901 T, structural concrete, 4,000 PSI plus 8 days, 7.32 cubic meters. And lastly, 902 1A1, reinforcing steel deformed grade 14, 517.15 kilograms. And for the minimum requirement, equipment requirement, two-way radio, 2 own, barricade flusher lights, 10 own, trailer for equipments, 1 lease, concrete vibrator, 2 own, concrete spreader, 1 own, concrete saw, 1 own, mechanized joint sealer, 1 own, plate compactor, 1 own, vibratory roller, 1 lease. Plate compactor, 1 lease, vibratory roller, 1 lease, motorized road grader, 1 lease, dump truck, 2 lease, transit mixer, 1 lease, concrete batch plant, 1 lease, chainsaw, 1 lease, boom truck, 1 lease, backhoe with pavement breaker, 1 lease, water truck pump, 1 lease, bulldozer, 1 lease, payloader, 1 lease, backhoe HD 823, 1 lease, bar cutter, single phase, 1 owned, bar bender, 3 phase, 1 owned, 1 bagger mixer, 1 owned, machine applicator, 1 lease, leading machine, 1 lease, cargo service truck, 1 lease, truck mounted crane, 1 lease, laboratory testing apparatus, 1 lease, 1 owned. These are the additional required documents for the road right of way. Certification of no objection from the barangay. The soil test results reports. And the straight line diagram. That's all, quantities are subject for big bulletin, that's all for this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sheena. Do you have any questions or clarifications? From our speakers? Online viewers, if you have.
There is none, sir.
You have any question, so we proceed to the third project. Our third project is rehabilitation of Barangay Patag. And your Misamis with a contract ID number 034. With our presenter, it's Engineer Paris.
So good afternoon again. So rehabilitation of road at Barangay Patag, Station 0 to Station 500. Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental, Barangay Patag. So this project composed of 4 sections. Mainly section 1 has 82.2 meters. Section 2, 112.12 meters. Section 3, 237.23 meters. And section 4 has a gap in between, so 0 to 31, 31.88, and 100 to 136.66 meters, 36.66 meters. So this project has an length of 500 meters. Approved budget for the contract is 231,264.08, with a project duration of 95 calendar days. And scope of work is construction improvement of existing gravel road to paved road, PCCP width of 3.05 meters both sides, and 20.23 meters thick. So there's also a section where we're going to repair a damaged RC pipe culvert and installation of solar street lights. So general drawing, it is located in Barangay Patag. So specifically, this project is a soldier seal. This is the vicinity map, and we have here the site development plan, wherein we can see the sections, section 1 to 4. So these are the site images of the project. So this is the planet profile. You can see here the sectioning. So also there's an additional 1 meter shoulder both sides in section 1 and section 2. And also we can see here the installation of 2 by 2 meters RC manhole, wherein we're going to repair a damaged RC pipe. We're going to install with a 2 by 2 meter RC manhole. We can see the details. So these are the section 3 and section 4. And in this section 4, we can see the station gap between. And also the stationing of the solar lights. This is the straight line diagram of every section. So for typical drawings, we have here, you can see here the width of the typical section details with width of 3.05 meters both sides each, and installation of solar street lights. So we can see also here the details of the manhole to be installed. And also accompanying with this project is the reflectorized pavement markings. And also, since this has junctions, we will be having a flaring details for every junction. So this is the details for the Portland Cement Company. For our geometric design standard drawings. So this is the detail for the manhole cover for the manhole. For summary of quantities, you have here B.5 project billboard and signboard for each. B.72 occupational safety and health program 1 lump sum. B.81 traffic management 2.17 months. B.9 mobilization demobilization 1 lump sum. 1022 surplus common excavation 1,386.13 cubic. 1031A structure excavation common soil 31.38 cubic. 1041A embankment from roadway structure excavation common soil 352.16 cubic. 1047 gravel fill 2.85 cubic. 2011 aggregate base course 763.79 cubic. 3111C1 Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced 0.23 meters thick 14 days. 3,546.18 square meter. 4041A reinforcing steel grade 40 1,436.19 kilograms. 4051A2 structural concrete 20.68 megapascal class A 14 days 16.23 cubic. 4056 structural concrete painting works 13.6 square meter. 501D pipe culverts class 4 RCPC 5 linear meter. 6121 reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white 138.25 square meter. 6249 C1 single arm solar LED roadway lighting 9 meters pole 80 to 125 watts. So this summary of quantities is subject to changes which will be posted for bid bulletin. So for minimum equipment required, we have here backhoe 1 list, dump truck 2 list, bulldozer 1 list, payloader 1 list, motorized road grader 1 list, vibratory roller 1 list, motor truck pump 1 owned, plate compactor 1 owned, transit mixer 4 list, concrete vibrator 2 owned, concrete batch plant 1 list, concrete spreader 1 owned, concrete saw 1 owned, bar cutter 1 owned, joint sealer machine 1 list, bar bender 1 owned, 1 bagger mixer 1 owned, truck mounted crane 1 list, cargo service truck 2 to 5 metric ton 1 list, cargo service truck 9 to 10 metric ton 1 list, applicator machine 1 list, kneading machine 1 list, material testing apparatus 1 owned, and barricade flasher light 4 owned. So again, this is the specifications for our single arm solar LED roadway lighting. And for our attachments, we have here our soil reports for our soil investigations. And for our road right of way attachments, we have here the public consultations and permit to enters. So that's all for this project.
Okay, thank you, Misamis. Do you have any questions or issues? From viewers and viewers.
There's none, sir.
So, you, Misamis, now proceed to the last project. It's the rehabilitation of road at Barangay Carmen, Cagayan de Oro City. With a contract ID 26K0035. And this will be discussed and presented by Carmen and Carl. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again. And to the online viewers, I'll be presenting and discuss the contract ID 26KH0035 with the title of Rehabilitation of Road at Barangay Carmen, Station 0+0002 to Station 0+400, Cagayan de Oro City. This project consists of 3 sections. So section 1.A, section 1.B, section 2, section 3 with length of 63.4 meters. So for section 2, there's a rehabilitation of road drainage to filter the drainage of section 2.A and B. So approved budget of the contract 9,247,817.27 pesos. Duration 88 calendar days. So this is the table of index. So for the vicinity map, so this is the vicinity map of section 1. So it has 2 parts, section 1.A and section 1.B. So this is the vicinity map. Vicinity map of section 2. So it has 3 parts. So the section 2, that's the part A, drainage only. Vicinity map of section 3. This is the location of the 3 sections with their respective coordinates. General notes for traffic management. We have workmen ahead, the -1-5, 2 quantity unit, prepare to stop, 2 units at temporary hazard marker, 1 traffic cones at 5 meters apart, 16 each. So for equipment, we have stake truck, 1 unit, and list barricade flasher light, 4 unit list. So this is the detail for project billboard. So this is the planning profile for planning profile for section 1. The left side was section 1.A and the right side is section 1.B. This is the plan and profile for section 2. And this is the plan and profile for section 2.C. So this is drainage, solely for drainage and rehabilitation. So this is located Gumamela Street. For section 3, this is the plan and profile. So a landmark, a Billiard Street, which is a COC PINMA. Sir. One sir, sa near sa Barangay Hall Carmen. So diri
Oh,
Debate sa barangay mo sa
somewhere yeah. So hello. This is the Zoom. So this is the Barangay Hall, Carmen. Yes sir. Top lang siya sir na meron ba siyang itatap na existing city drainage? Yes sir. Typical patchwork detail with line canal. This is the typical detail. For electrical drawings, since there is a solar LED street light, so these are the typical specification and details. This is the cross section. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have trailer for equipments, one list, backhoe equipment breaker, one list dump truck, two list backhoe solar, one list boom truck, one list cutting outfit, one old motorized wheel breeder, one list vibratory roller, one list water truck, one list footprint vibrator, two list welding machine, gas or diesel, one list pre-compactor, one list pump crate, one list bar cutter, one old bar bender, one old cargo or service truck, one list laboratory testing apparatus, one set phone, cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric tons, one list truck mounted crane, one list state truck, one list. This is the pay item for the quantities involved in this project. So we have 8.1.18 provision of field office for the engineer, 2.93 months, B.5 project billboard signboard, 4H, B.7 2 occupational safety and health program, one lump sum, B.8 1 traffic management, 1.43 months, B.9 mobilization, demobilization, one lump sum, 1014A1 removal of actual structure structure, 610 mm diameter RCPC, 4 linear meter, 1016 removal of actual structure obstruction concrete, 45.19 cubic meter, 1031A structure excavation, common soil, 734.98 cubic meter, 1042A embankment from barrow, common soil, 110.82 cubic meter, 1047 gravel field, 80.75 cubic meter, 4041A reinforcing steel, grade 40, 26,335.75 kilograms, 4051A1 structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 7 days, 335.45 cubic meter, 5031 metal frames and grating, one set, 6249C1 single arm solar LED roadway lighting, 9-meter pull, 80 watts to 125 watts, 22 each. 9032 formworks and poles works, 1,754 square meter. 10475D metal structure accessories, steel plates, 994.75 kilograms. For E.1.18, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, we have 20 footer, container van with ECU, 2 chairs and 1 table or equivalent. Rental basis. Ang pasabot ko sa equivalent sir is pwede mag-rent. Oh yes sir. So if not possible sir, pwede. So to give an overview sa location of the 3 sections, for section 1, so this is the location. This is the location as a beginning or the entrance. Yes sir. So for section 2, so this is the section 2.c, the rehabilitation drainage. Nasa sa unahan sir. Yes sir. At kung lumamela na. Yes sir. So makita siya. Dili sir. Bali ako lang di-construct kay katong asal lang taman pa pero naman na siya slope so hindi ko siya. Naman siya yung current situation since wala siya yung drainage. For section 3, so that will be all expansions. Any questions, any clarification?
So questions?
Yes sir. Na may existing.
On from our viewers. So, okay, thank you, and Kenneth. So that's one for the discussion of all projects. So now we move to the next part, which is the discussion leaders. Would like to call on the procurement Kenneth. Narayda. Out, share that.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be discussing the procurement requirements and procedures for these infrastructure projects. So here we have the infrastructure projects with their corresponding contract IDs and approved budget for the contract. For the procurement schedule, the buying of tender documents is until March 31, 2026 at 9:30 AM only. The deadline for the submission of bids will be on March 31, 2026 until 10 AM only. And the opening of bids will follow right after the deadline or the dropping of bids. So for the bid submission may be done manually or electronically. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. So here we have the manual submission with the two envelope system. And electronic, for the electronic submission, the details are stated in the bid data sheet. Bid proposals may be submitted through an authorized representative together with an original notarized special power of attorney for sole proprietorship or board, partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary certificate for corporations, partnership, joint venture, cooperative, which is contract specific and presentation of a company ID or any government issued ID. To ensure the representative is an official member and to prevent fraudulent actions such as unauthorized use of another contractor's eligibility for personal gain. So for the first envelope, the bidder must provide a valid jobs registration certificate, platinum membership all pages. And for the failure of the bidder to update the jobs certificate of registration shall result in an automatic suspension of the bidder's certificate. Next, the bidder must provide a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. And also take note, failure to disclose the required information or providing incomplete or false details may result in disqualification from the bidding process. Next, the bidder must provide a single largest completed contract or the SLCC. Next, they must also provide a PCAB license or special PCAB license for joint venture. Next, we have the bid security. We have 4 forms of bid security. The bidder will only choose one form to be submitted. Here we have the 4 forms of bid security with the corresponding amount. So here we have the standard form for the bid security declaration. Next, the bidder must provide an organizational chart for the contract, the list of contractors' key personnel, and the list of contractors' major equipment units. Please see in the attached bidding documents for the required years of experience for the key personnel and the number of units and capacity for the major equipment. Next, we have the standard form for the key personnel and the standard form for the list of major equipment units. Next, the bidder must provide an original and duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC, and if applicable, a joint venture agreement. Next, we have the standard form for the omnibus sworn statement. Next, for the second envelope, the bidder must provide an original and duly signed accomplished financial bid form, bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. These are the standard form for the bid form, the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. And these are the observation from the produced procurement activities and the preventive measures and recommendations. Yeah. That is all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, share that. So, do you have any questions on clarifications? Comments? From our prospective leaders, outside and online. Thank you, Winnie.
The opening of this will be on March 31.
March 1. Mapping is on March 31. 9:30. March 31. Okay. Added time for the submission of bids is on 11 PM and that's right after. Right, the submission of start the March 31. So, any more questions and clarifications? So, if there is none. It's not. Okay, so it's not, that ends our Thank you very much everyone for your presence. Again.